Welcome back to another video. We've had a very eventful day. We've seen a few falls, especially in the altcoin market. We're going to go through some chart analysis and then some news for today. So first of all, let's talk about the Bitcoin price. And yeah, we fully filled the CME gap that we've created over the weekend, all the way down to $118,500. Bitcoin is trading currently in this, let's say, boring pattern, sideways moving pattern. Very likely that we're going to, over the next few days, if it continues, fill this support here at $116,600, and we might even go further and also fill the previous CME gap we've created all the way down at $114,500. Let's look at the Ethereum chart. We've seen over the last few days a rejection from this major 4-year trend line. Here you can see the rejection clearly. Let me show it to you on the monthly chart. So on the monthly chart, you can see we are forming this major symmetrical triangle. And yes, we've been rejected and altcoins have not done so good as a result. Hopefully, we can manage to go above it and continue the pattern out of the symmetrical triangle so that our altcoins can continue to pump. All right. Next, we're going to talk about this chart. It shows us the long-term holders 30-day net position change. And we can see that they've started to take some profits right here at around $118,000. We've seen this the last time, 2 times majorly in 2024 here at the bottom, but it was nothing major. It's normal that long-term holders take profits, especially at these high levels where we are right now. However, you can see it's nothing major, nothing to be concerned of yet, and profits are usually taken in large when the Bitcoin price is at a top. Next, we're going to quickly talk about the Ethereum ETF flows and the Bitcoin ETF flows. So this is for Bitcoin. We've seen yesterday $157 million of inflows, and the Ethereum ETFs have also seen inflows, not as much as the days before, but we've seen $65 million of inflows, and there were a full week of positive ETF inflows for Ethereum, which is always good. Let's talk about some companies that are buying Bitcoin and crypto. So the company Sharplink Gaming has bought more Ethereum. They've bought Ethereum worth a total of $300 million. They've bought 77,210 Ethereum, bringing their total Ethereum stack all the way to $1.7 billion. Sharplink Gaming is not the only company, however, that has bought a lot of Ethereum. The other company called Bitmine has bought the equivalent amount of Ethereum that MicroStrategy has bought in 180 days, but Bitmine has done it in just 18 days. And this is very interesting. It's showing us that more and more companies are investing into crypto. Also, this company here, it's CEA Industries from Canada. It's a electronic cigarette company with the ticker symbol VAPE. They've bought massive amounts of BNB coin, Binance coin, and they are willing to buy up to $1.25 billion of BNB coin. This will come from selling stocks where they're planning to sell $500 million of stocks and some extra cash reserves. And yeah, that's it. They're willing, like I said, they're looking to sell $500 million of stocks. And we've seen a lot of institutions now buying crypto. The BNB price, however, has not really moved as a result of that. It could be because BNB is already a fairly established coin and it's also trading at all-time highs right now. But overall, what I'm trying to say is it's very good news that we're seeing more and more companies buying Bitcoin, buying Ethereum, and diversifying their investment strategies. Now, let's quickly look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. So obviously, Bitcoin dominance has been going up here for the last few months and almost 2 years. It's been going up since October 2022, and we're now going down. So at around the 65% level, the Bitcoin dominance has started to fall. We are here currently hitting major resistance and support. If we draw the Fibonacci extension lines to the bottom, we can see that we are currently hitting the 60% line, and we can see that Ethereum, the Bitcoin dominance has rejected from here. It has bounced back up, and this could be a reason why we are seeing altcoins now performing a bit less as Bitcoin gains a dominance again. But once we break this line at the 60% line, going all the way down here to the 55% line. Of course, we expect further moves in altcoins and hopefully a continuation in the altcoin season. Now, let's talk about PayPal. So PayPal has made a major announcement recently that they're going to allow all of their users to be sending cryptocurrency. They have said that they're allowing all of the 650 million users to allow crypto payments. They're going to reduce international transfer fees, and they're going to allow over 100 different crypto coins to be sent via PayPal, which is great news. Like I said, major companies are now jumping onto the bandwagon. It could be just hype, but overall, this is always good news for the crypto market, and it shows that mainstream is moving towards crypto. Let's quickly look at the liquidation heat map. So first of all, this is the 3-day map. We are looking at it, and we can see that Bitcoin has taken the liquidity at around 117,000, and there's some liquidity below, but major liquidity is above like 120,000. If we zoom out a bit to the 1-week chart, the image is a bit different. We can see most of the liquidity laying above us, above $120,000, and this suggests that in the coming weeks, most likely we're going to see a continuation of the price going higher. And of course, tomorrow the crypto report of the United States is coming out. Also, decisions on interest rates are coming out, so we should expect some volatility there in the markets. And that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, I'd be really happy if you can leave a like or subscribe. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. Bye.